Hi, I'm the Colonel. That's my name and my rank. You can call me Colonel Kerrnel, or you can just call me Colonel. I don't care. I was with Special Ops, specialized training and survival, swordsmanship, and advanced training in tech systems. I was on a mission defending a strategic backwater village from invasion by the evil empire of Slobovia. We were sent there to protect the villages from invasion by unnatural hordes at all costs. Enemy operatives known as the Ender Force launched a surprise offensive on our home front and kidnapped all of the family members from my unit. The chaos that followed, the enemy wiped us out. I was left for dead. That was 8 months ago. Using the intelligence assets that I've cultivated over the years, I learned my wife had been put into a slave labor camp 6 months ago. The trail has led me here, somewhere in lower Slobovia, where junks don't load in. And the trail's gone cold. This place is my only lead. It's all I've got to keep me going. I assure you, revenge will be surgical and comprehensive. Slobovia has messed with the wrong man. I have karma on my side.
And welcome to the Colonel Does the Karma mod pack. Thank you for joining me. So we are back into modded, and this Karma pack looks really cool. I really wanted to get into some adventure stuff, and this I think is the right ticket. It does have some machines in it and things, and it does have a lot of adventure stuff. This mod pack features stuff like IC2, Advanced Applied Energistics 2, Archimedes ships, so we can do some fun stuff, I think. Buildcraft, Chaotic Craft, it's got Mechanism in it. We have Forestry, Roguelike Dungeons, which is a big one, and Ruins, which makes it look really gives it the right atmosphere, I think. We've also got some tech mods like, let's see, what do we got? Simply Jetpacks, we have Twilight Forest, we have Thermal Expansion, so all the big machine mods. So, you know, I think we can have a nice mix of adventure and tech. And I think we're going to try a little something different in this series. And I hope it works out. I'm going to try and have... Can I eat this? No. I'm going to try and mix in like a role play and maybe a little bit of storyline and stuff. Just to kind of keep things interesting. I like what other folks have done with it, and I wanted to take a shot and see if I could do that justice. It's kind of in the vein of... I've seen Nemson do it. I've seen... WTF Geeks and Paul Soros Jr., of course. So I'd like to try that, maybe put some extra little production value into it, and see how things go. So one of the rules that I want to set for myself is I don't want to sit here and make these humongo machines, right? I mean, I do want to mess with some of the tech, and we will settle ourselves at certain points along the way, so that we can set up base camp and you know, get things going so that we can find out where our wife is. I mean, that's the objective of this series. So we do have an objective, which is awesome. And what I also want to do is So I don't want to set up like cow farms and mob farms so that we can get food. I don't want to set up grow farms either, where we're growing potatoes and stuff that mass producing. Because let's face it, we're on a survival mission. We're not gonna be stockpiling food and stuff. So we will make small little gardeny kind of farms. I don't know how Pam's Harvest Craft really works because I've never used it, but I think we're going to make heavy use of it in this series. All around this place, I have found little Pam's Harvest things like lettuce, hearty snack, right? So there's all these ingredients and things, and there's fruits and there's pear trees and stuff. So I think this gives us an opportunity to live off the land because I think there is enough food that we could do that. We will have to produce food. I probably call them MREs, kind of a takeoff of the last series that I had. So we'll have something like MREs or something that we can take along the way, or we just kill a bunch of cows on the overworld. Who knows? But that's another rule that I want to use is to basically live off the land as far as the food goes. Make little reasonable little food farms, but not, go hog wild, no pun intended, with doing any pig farms or stuff like that. So this guy here is part of Mo Zombies, and this is another kind of really cool mod that's part of this pack that adds some adventure to things. So we've got infernal mobs, which, can be tough sometimes. We've got Mo Zombies, which adds a whole bunch of different zombies to the game, which makes it interesting, so you're not looking at the same zombie all the time. We have Creeper, what's it called? Creepercraft. No, it's not. Creeper Species. And I think there's another one, Elemental Creepers. Both of those add some different kind of creepers. I saw one over here a little while ago, kind of flying around. Flying creepers, hello. That's not good. So this kind of gives a different vibe, I think, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to definitely be a challenge, and so we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get set up. This area here that we're in is awesome because it just drops. I mean, you can't see it because it's dark, but I mean, that's a long way down. That is a long way down. So we'll have to see if there's a way that we can get scuba gear and do stuff down there. Or, maybe we don't go down there. I don't know. Depends where the story takes us. And that's really what it's going to be about in this series is the story. So we've got a pirate ship over here, and we're going to have to figure out, how that fits into the story. We've got this hut here. I think there's another hut around here somewhere. So, all of these things, I think what I might do is work stuff in so that, I might scout ahead, plant some stuff so that we have a storyline, just to kind of keep it interesting. I mean, that's really what it's all about for me, is keeping things interesting. I don't want to just have another modded series where we're sitting in the same room for 8 episodes just trying to build machines and stuff. I want us to be out there doing stuff and, keeping some sort of story continuity so that we're actually achieving goals. We're going from here to here, we find a clue, and then we come back, and then we figure out what that clue means, and then we go over here, and then maybe it says, okay, well, we're now supposed to move to another place entirely, because we're obviously in the wrong spot, and we have enough information to move forward. So instead, we're going to go over here, and then we're going to set up another little base. So we'll take what we can with us, and just kind of not quite start fresh. I won't put you through that, but we might set up stuff off camera and just get our base set up so that we have, kind of the next phase of the adventure. So I'm hoping that we can kind of do things in a way that makes it interesting, makes it fun, and for the most part compelling. I mean, really, I want to keep you guys interested, those that are watching, but I also want to show off the mods that are in here as well. So we're going to try and touch on all bases, as it were. So, I have found this hut, and this is kind of where we're settling now. I have not done really any mining at all. So we're going to continue to get into some mining off camera, and we're going to do that between this episode and next episode. This will be a short one, just kind of an introduction, and what we're going to do is intersperse some cutscenes, I guess, is where we're going to be in character, and then we're going to kind of do this off-camera stuff where, it's me talking to you and working through stuff. We'll see how it works. I'm really interested in your feedback, so if you have any comments or suggestions or thoughts or anything like that, I'm all ears. Just leave them in the comments below. If you like what you see, hit like. If it's something you want to see ongoing, please feel free to subscribe. I won't say no. But yeah, let's see where this takes us. And if you've got any ideas for the story, I'm all ears. I haven't really fleshed out the whole thing. I'm gonna kind of go, work the story out as we go along, see what we find, and see how that might fit. I'm not quite sure what the end game will. Well, I do know what the end game will be, but I won't spoil that for you. This will not be, a series that lasts forever. It is meant to be a limited run, but by limited run, I have no idea what, how long that will be. I don't want to prolong it, but at the same time, it will have a definite end to it. But hopefully that might be 40, 50 episodes down the road. Who knows? So anyway, please feel free to comment below and let me know what you think. And until next episode, please do take care.